hey, it seems to not work, which is honestly more than I expected. So, hey. Upsides, let's go. It seems to not work, and it seems to not, work terribly, so, like, hey. Give me a second. I'm going to disable this real quick. And you know what? We're doing full screen today. Which does mean my amazing layout is once again kind of ruined, but like, hey, it's fine. It's fine. And like, honestly, I would rather have this right now. I need to optimize this for 4x3, to be honest. Like, I almost always do this stuff in 4x3 anyway. So like, I don't know why I optimized it for 16:9 in the first place. Is the audio working? That's the important question for now. That, and did I just ruin something by dropping my phone and my keyboard? That was not a very smart idea. Okay. At the very least, the game doesn't seem to lag, which, like, hey, that's also an upside. I was also promised this would be like 8 levels, so that's nice. Because like, I'm really not in the mood for like a lengthy thing that's like 5 hours or something. Like, if the audio's working out fine, that's going to be my clue and we're gonna start. If not, that's an issue. Believe it or not. That would be an actual issue. In the meantime, I'm going to a bit quiet. Okay, that is a fair point, but I am not sure if it's about the proximity to my mic or if it's like something I can change in here. I'm always a bit worried to go into these settings and mess with stuff, because like 90% of the cases that's going to be a recipe for disaster, and I don't want to have a recipe for disaster. I do not trust these settings at all, to be honest. I mean, I guess I can try and do this, but there's a non-zero chance that it's going to sound terrible. Give me a second. I have a feeling this is going to absolutely suck. Please tell me I'm wrong. That would be very nice. Please don't lie to me though. There's a non-zero chance that this is going to absolutely hurt to listen to. Yeah, there's a reason I don't trust OBS settings, to be honest. I have, messed with these in the past and it has always ended up terrible. So like, give me a one last second. Would probably be a smart idea to set it up like this. And then we can try it like this. probably. Planet Lushland. Okay, let's just go into an actual level. That would be nice. Yeah, Mario starts, and hey, that was a nice cutscene. Does that qualify as a cutscene? Do 20 seconds of content qualify as a cutscene? I have no idea. Okay, I can't spin jump. This is not a weird episode that disables spin jump for no reason. That is very nice to know. I am not a fan of those. Spin jump is cool and awesome and epic, and I don't like it when it's not allowed. I also really love the Mario Galaxy music. Mario Galaxy is always a plus. Yeah, I love these games. They're awesome and cool and based and weirdly underrated these days, honestly. I feel like these days you see people hate on those games somewhat frequently. Like, it's not like people are saying they're absolute trash or something, but like, you do get quite a few people who are like, oh, Mario Galaxy is so overrated, it's so overrated. No, it's not. Shut up. Okay, more importantly, why is that Goomba sleeping? Can I swim in that water? Or is that just... It appears to just be decoration. Yeah, I guess that school is supposed to notify me that this is a no swimmers allowed place. Probably, question mark. Then I assume I'm not supposed to get down there. I did not mean to try that out. Yeah, that was not very smart, was it? How about we manage to not die horribly at the first level? That would honestly be quite the accomplishment. That said, I'm not sure how difficult this is going to be. There's unfortunately a non-zero chance for this to end up some Kaizo nonsense within the next few seconds. Unfortunately, I have no way to know. Or like, I do have a way to know, but that would involve not doing this. Like, that would involve spoiling myself, basically, and I don't want that. Or like, I could ask, I guess, but like, it's always a bit awkward to trust other people's estimation of how difficult something is, just because people have a tendency to have different skill levels, and so like when you ask somebody with a vastly different skill level, or like not even necessarily that, like people tend to be good at different things, and so like it's always a bit weird to ask people on how difficult something is, just because like chances are it's not going to be applicable anyway. Especially when their point of comparison is somebody who jumps into the next enemy and wonders why they're dying. Yeah, that was maybe not the best idea. Cute Goomba sleeping there though. That is nice. Always nice to see those. Yeah, I have heard that the final boss had to be nerfed, which, like, that terrifies me. One thing that I am absolutely not good at in any platformer is boss fights. I pretty much always tend to suck at them just because, like, I hate boss fights. I don't like them. I think that they pretty much always just serve as a pace breaker. And I would honestly rather have them not in the game. My hot take is still that the two worlds in Mario Wonder that don't have a boss fight at the end are the best worlds in the game, just for that. Or like, probably not, but like, that is cool and good and awesome. I like it. That said, like, the weird thing is, like, a final boss is something you often end up kind of needing, just because most of the time games have, like, stories about overcoming a bad guy, and, like, not having a final boss kind of doesn't work in that situation. Like, the only game I can think of, that doesn't have, like, a traditional... Okay, that's just not an enemy. Nice to know. A traditional final boss is like Celeste, I guess. In which case you could probably say the final level is kind of the final boss, but like, whatever. Anyway, nice, we got an achievement. Achievements are cool. I like achievements. Sometimes. And sometimes I absolutely despise them, and it's kind of like you flip a coin and you will... I don't know, it's weird. Like, my opinion on achievements fluctuates quite a bit from day to day, and it's terrifying, honestly. Hi, Jungle Jynx. You pronounce it as Jynx, right? Also, is Mario just always going to have this fancy space helmet, or is that just a thing that he's going to have for now? Is this DuckTales music? Like, is this from the DuckTales game? I swear this is from the DuckTales game. I've actually played that recently. My opinion on this is, it's kind of just a NES game. You can very much tell that it's a NES game, but it's a good NES game, which, like, hey, that's cool. Like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of NES games just are weird because they're, like, very clearly arcade inspired, and so, like, they're designed to just have you try over again and over again until you, like, kind of just learned what's going to happen. It's just weird. Like, it's not even like... I feel like a lot of the time these days you get people who are, like, saying, oh no, that's just bad, and like, four-step design for the win and stuff, but like, who knows? It's a bit weird, and I think that the design actually has some merit. Also, every time I see these spiders coming down in, like, groups, I think my screen is breaking, and I'm, like, experiencing screen tearing or something. Hi Acorn, would you please come here so I can kill you and use you as a platform? can we appreciate that that is a genuinely kind of brutal thing to do for Mario, by the way? Also, shoutouts to the fact that these Goombas are all recolored. Honestly, kind of a cute detail. Okay. Honestly, just through this platform existing here out of nowhere, I expected there to be like an invisible coin block or something, or like a one-up, I guess. Because like I have noticed the one-up counter in the corner. I am not really a fan of one-ups, but like who knows? It's probably gonna be fine. We're probably not going to experience a game over. We're just going to forget how that first level went, okay? That never happened. I just ran through that and immediately won and got the best possible way to beat it, and that similarly never happened, okay? I am so good at this game. I am so unbelievably good at this game. I should speedrun it. Actually, I do wonder, is SMBX speedrunning even still a thing? Like, it barely was a thing back in like 2020, but like, is that even still a thing people do? I have a feeling the answer is going to be no, unfortunately, which kind of sucks because like I feel like a lot of the newer episodes are probably better for speedrunning than the older ones. Most of the time, like just the design, just design-wise. But like then again, I have seen people speedrun the weirdest kinds of games, so like, who knows? Okay, I have no idea how I'm supposed to do that, to be fair. Guess I'm just gonna have to find out. Like, apparently, I have not verified this, but I was told that apparently... Oh, there's the invisible coin block. Okay, or like invisible one-up block, I guess. But apparently people speedrun Mario Clock for the Nintendo DSiWare thingy, so like... who knows? Honestly, who knows? Honestly, I need to check if that is true, because like if it is true, that would be hilarious and awesome and cool and honestly quite based of whoever does it. I respect the dedication. Okay, can you please not kill me? Thank you very much. However, I have a feeling that bottomless pit down there is not going to be as kind. So I would rather not try it out. Okay, this is a pretty difficult jump. Like, I'm not sure how to do that properly. I mean, I guess I could like farm lives here because like I have a free one-up here and there's a lot of coins here and like Who cares? Who cares? It's like one-ups, who cares? These things barely matter, even like in the few games where they like somewhat rare and like... I don't know. I always find it very funny when people are like, oh, New Super Mario Bros. 2 is so easy because it spams you with coins, which means one-ups barely matter. And like, do one-ups matter in any other Mario game? Like, genuinely? Like, in any newer Mario game specifically? I know that they kind of do in like lost levels and stuff, but like, why are we talking about lost levels? We're going to continue to pretend it doesn't exist. Thank you very much. Oh, okay. Imagine if I had gotten jump scared by that spider there. That would have been very frustrating, honestly. But thankfully it did not happen, which is very nice. Oh, checkpoint? Checkpoint? Honestly, I had expected the level to end, but judging by the door, there's going to be a boss fight. Okay, isn't this guy from like Mario Land 2? Also, Superstar Saga boss music. Very nice, I love that track. This is my favorite Mario and Luigi boss track, by far. Also, am I doing something wrong? Why is this... Okay, yeah, it appears to be how you're supposed to kill this guy. It just takes 5 hits. I'm just not used to Mario bosses not melting in 3 hits, okay? Anyway, that guy is from Mario Land, I think. Water ASMR. Okay, next up, Lunar Lactose? Lactose? How do you pronounce that? That's like that stuff you have like in milk, right? Or is that like one of those weird false friends where you're like thinking it's going to be the thing it sounds like in like other languages, like German in this case, and then it means something completely different. Okay, I can't jump on these guys. Good to know. Good to know. I don't know, they look kind of jumpable, but like, on the other hand, they're jellyfish, so like, contact is probably not a smart idea, but then again, it's like, when have Mario games ever made sense? Like, I don't know. Hello, weird mouse thingies whose name I completely forgot. Hello, space gravity shenanigans, which I had honestly expected to encounter sooner, just judging by the title. Not that I complain, because like I feel like moon physics are always a bit weird to deal with. Okay, these are like, are these original to New Super Mario Bros. Wii, or have they appeared like in a game before then? Because like I distinctly remember them from like one of the ghost houses. Hello, suspiciously Among Us shaped A letter. That game has hurt me, okay? I can never forget. I will always see A's as Among Us references for no reason. It has hurt me. Oh, anyway, I'm choosing to interpret that as a sign to spin jump. Also, where is this music from? This is like the first track in this that I don't immediately recognize, or at least think I recognize. Okay, that's... Okay, I could have sworn I heard like the mushroom growing out of a block sound effect there, but apparently not. I don't know why, but that light effect there confused me. Oh, Mega Man music. I have never played any Mega Man game that is not Mega Man 2. Well, like, I have played a lot of them, but I have not finished any of them except for 2. I beat 2 on easy mode with save state, so like, there's 0% chance that I'm going to like last through the other one. Because like, I have heard that 2 is apparently like the easiest in the series, and like, given that I have struggled with that on easy mode, yeah, 0% chance, I'm sorry. Like, I could probably like learn it, but like, I don't want to, okay? Okay, that's for the mice. Okay, I was about to ask why there's this weird hole in there. Also, I have literally just noticed something. Is this supposed to be cheese? Like, is this entire level supposed to be made of cheese? Because if so, that is extremely cool and I hate it. So it's not even remotely the easiest. Okay, what is the easiest then? Is it like one of those? Is it like one of the newer ones, like 8, which I believe people hate? Like 8 is the one people hate, right? That aren't those to 6. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, if you phrase it like that, is 6 the one that introduced the dog? Like, is 6 the one that like introduced the dog robot thingy? That would make a lot of sense. Anyway, why is this just not working anymore? Like, this worked fine just like 2 minutes ago, and now I'm just not able to make it past this one jump. Or like, not even jump, just fall, right? Do I have to like hold the... Yeah, I have to hold the jump button. Okay. Okay, fair point. Okay, don't get too greedy, but like, I do kinda need an extra coin because like, I'm kind of running the risk of game overing right now. After talking about how game overs don't matter 10 seconds ago. Okay, Rush was in Mega Man 3, okay. I don't think I've played 3. I'm not sure, like, I'm sorry, these games kind of just make a gigantic, these games kind of just blend together in my mind just because, like, they're all on the NES and they look somewhat similarly. Like they do look kind of similar, I guess. Don't get me wrong, I know that, like, they have substantial differences in, like, their looks, and, like, they have made some progress in between, and, like, one of them has, like, this cool opening cutscene and something. I've heard of that, but, like, these games are similar enough to where they kind of just blend together in my mind, if that makes sense. Please tell me it makes sense. That would be very nice. Anyway, I kind of don't need... Can we shout out the fact that like I got really far into this level, then I died, to nothing but sheer I have no idea what I'm doing moment, and ever since then I'm not making it far anymore. Like I've been here before. And there it is, the game over screen. Is this vanilla, by the way? Like, is this a thing SMBX 2 added, or is this like a custom thing for this episode? I'm not making up that achievement name, right? That achievement was named Capitalism. I'm not. I think that is funny. I choose to believe that is very funny. Hello, mouse enemy, whose name I can still not remember. Hello, mushroom, can you please come to me? Thank you very much. And then I hope I can make it through that cave now. Like, it's not even like that is difficult, I'm just playing like I've never played Mario before. Like, this is not difficult. I'm genuinely just playing like I've never heard of the plumber before. Okay, that was just me getting impatient. I was like, okay, I can probably make that one-tile jump, and then I got punished for my hubris. Which, like, fair enough. But also this darkness effect here, I do not like darkness effects. Specifically, I really do not like purely visual darkness effects. Oddly enough, I am very much just open to like the thing that New Super Mario Bros. Does, where like the darkness is like an actual level gimmick. I think that is very cool, but like when it's purely visual, I feel like it's not cool. Okay, I was pretty sure I misjudged that, and I was supposed to actually Wait, is this another Mario Land thing, right? Let me focus on the boss fight for a moment. Okay, whoops, I had completely forgotten about that jellyfish thingy. Is there a mushroom here? Oh, I just respawned as Big Mario, okay. That was not an invitation to just lose the mushroom immediately. Anyway, this reminds me of like the Morton and Roy fight from Mario World. I'm not sure, is this guy from Mario Land 2 again? Or am I completely missing the mark here? Both are very possible. You know what else would be very nice if it was possible? me getting a single hit in. That would be very nice. Like, I'm not even asking for like an instant kill for a boss. I'm asking for a single hit. But I'm just not getting it. But also, I kind of don't understand how he's moving right now. Like, hello? Would you please come down? Would you please come down somewhere other than immediately before the wall? What? Why did I get hit there? Like, what did I do different this time? Like, genuinely? Anna, would you... Not a fan of this boss fight, I'm sorry. I suppose I can, like, say I'm very glad that it has only taken 3 hits. Unless I have miscounted. Because yeah, I'm not a fan of that one, I'm sorry. Next up! Frigid Awesome... Wait. Frigid Awesome Land 2. We're just... remaking the Invasion 2 now. Okay, I'm all in for it. That is very nice. I like that. Die. Okay, how are these snow throwing thingies here called again? Like, they have a name, right? Actually, how many Mario enemies don't have names? Like, genuine question, like, are there any Mario enemies that don't have an official name? Probably, because like, there have to be a couple of ones that they just never bothered with, especially like in the super old games where like, somebody was just like, hey, this is a cool idea for an enemy, then it was never used again, and like, then they never bothered to like, ever give them an official name. There has to be at least one case where that happened, right? Like, in all these games, you can't tell me they actually came up with a name for every single enemy here. Or like, probably for every single one in this one, because like, why not? But like, I'm not expecting a Hotel Mario enemy, that is what I'm saying. Although I guess Hotel Mario is in a weird place where it's not technically official. Does Hotel Mario qualify as a fan game? Let's just drop the philosophical questions for a second. It probably doesn't. Would be funny to think about though. out of the freezer. Okay, that was a pretty easy level. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Okay, that's a pretty long path. And we're... yeah. Battlestar Galactica. Okay, we're just doing airships now. Okay. Sure. Why is this level lagging so much? Like, I could understand why it happened with those last two ones, because like the snow and like especially the darkness are kind of I can see why those would be somewhat demanding, but this... okay, that just looked like a platform. Like, I'm sorry, but that just looks like a platform. You can't tell me that was not at least a bit misleading. I suppose I can like grab the anchor chain and like climb on that, and that's what I'm supposed... okay, I just noticed the sign. This thing here still looks like a platform though. I love this track. The airship theme is so awesome. Big cannons ahead. I'm just going to use these Robo Koopas as shields. Okay, these are not hiding like a platform or something. Or they are hiding a platform, that's the point. I meant to say like these are not hiding like a bottom attack or something. Okay, I really love the ship in the background. That's a really nice effect. Wait, that thing can fire at me? Okay, that is very, very cool. I did not expect that. Okay, I was about to say, but okay, this thing just looks exactly like that one thing on the anchor chain. Like, I'm sorry, but that I'm still like talking about that, but like, this thing looks exactly the same color-wise and everything, but one of them is climbable and the other one is not. Or like, one of them is a thing you can stand on and the other one is not. Why? Like, I feel like that could have been a bit clearer. Shoutouts to I exactly managed to miss that Robo Koopa. That was very awesome. Very, very, very smart of me. Like, this is like level 5 or level 6 of the episode. I have not... I've kind of lost count. I'm assuming it's level 6. Just based on the fact that the last level had no boss fight, and like, I'm assuming like every other level has a boss fight, but like... then again, maybe I'm missing something? It's getting late. It is getting very late. I wanted to do this a lot earlier, but then stuff happened. Like, I don't know. Maybe I should have delayed until tomorrow. Well, no changing that now. Like, I guess I could quit right here and continue tomorrow, but that would... No, I don't want to do that. Can you please not kill me? Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. That is very nice of you. Wait. Can you please stop lagging for a second? I just noticed that like the bullet bill blaster here has like a little animation whenever it shoots. That is awesome. Bullet bill jump scare. Checkpoint. Okay, I hate this. Wait a second. I can probably improve it somewhat by just doing this. Yeah. Why did I not do that earlier? This is so much better. Yeah, this is so much better. I'm almost not used to this. Hi, Boom Boom. Does he just work like Mario Maker Boom Boom? Yeah. 3 hits and everything. Oh, that I did not expect. That I got very surprised by. I'm not losing to Boom Boom. Please. I'm not game overing to Boom Boom. Okay. Good. That would have been so embarrassing. Now let me quickly count, or at least like check one thing. Okay, that was the second. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the 6th level. Okay, so I guess my theory that every other level is going to have a boss fight is just wrong, because like levels 2 and 3 both have one. Okay, good to know. Why is this still so laggy? Why is there a checkpoint already? Yeah, I expected something like that to happen. To be honest, I was expecting like a chase sequence, but like, yeah, this also makes sense. Oh, so this actually reacts, okay. Like, it makes sense, but I didn't expect it just because like, that's not a vanilla behavior. Okay, these are pass-through blocks for me. Yeah. These are filter blocks. Okay. I'm still not the biggest fan of filter blocks, to be honest. But hey, at least we're no longer living in a time where every episode has 10 trillion of them. So, hey, progress. Whoa. Die. Just for existing here. Thank you very much. Wait a second. Yeah, okay, I can do this. I like this. I had to test that out. Okay, and now I get my chase sequence. Okay. Fair point. Also, this is the music from like is it called Yoop in English? Valley thing from Partners in Time, right? All that guy's upside down. I hadn't even noticed that. Can I spin jump? Yeah, I can. I'm not sure if they're like if I can stand on them. Probably not. Their design is at the very least a bit ambiguous on that. I don't know, that is actually kind of a complaint I have. It's sometimes not very clear what can be jumped on and what cannot. Which, to be fair, is like, I get why. It can at times be pretty difficult to indicate that. Like, it sounds super easy, but it's really not at times. Like, especially when you like have a design in mind and you have to kind of choose, like, more, like, I know a lot of people would just say, oh, form over function every day, but like, what just happened? Would not say form over function. I'm not making sense anymore. Let's just get out of here. Actually, like, world building wise, where are we? Like, this looks like we're, like, within something's, body, but, like, what is this? Like, okay. If we're at it, I'm going to turn this off for it now. That's probably going to have performance a bit as well. Because the music I play over the starting soon screen, you know, the cool music I play there, that has been playing all this time. I've just muted it. I have no idea why I didn't just turn it off. Probably not the smartest idea. Hi, jump scare again. I do wonder what that checkpoint does when I like respawn at it. Like, do I just respawn down there, or do I get to rewatch this awesome Mario Falls Down here cutscene again every single time? I'm not sure which one I would prefer, honestly. One is probably the more sensible one gameplay wise, and the other one is kind of just awesome. my god, this is going to be hell. Because this is another... No. Why is SMBX 2 so unoptimized? Wait. The checkpoint doesn't work. I got scammed by a checkpoint. I was scammed. Why is SMBX so poorly optimized? Okay, yeah, you come down. Can you please move again? Yeah, thank you very much. Give me a second, please. Press this, and this. And then it hopefully going to work out. Control Alt 3. Okay. I can probably do this. 1 second, please. Why is this even running? Why is this running in the background? Okay, I need this one though. Need this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Yeah, I do also need SMBX. Thank you very much. Okay, now it should hope. Yeah, that actually did make a slight difference. Okay, that is nice. That is very, very, very nice. Can you please work? Can you please just work for a second? God. What am I doing wrong? Like, genuinely, what am I doing wrong? Can I? Okay, no, that's just not a thing I can do. Okay, can I? This one's off anyway. Okay. Better for a second. Okay. Why is it always immediately ghost? Whenever I say it's getting better, it immediately just reverts back, okay? Can you please stop with that? Thank you. Why did he just stop jumping? What? I honestly just want to know what I'm doing wrong at this point. Like, clearly I'm doing something wrong because like everyone else tells me this is like apparently this is working fine for everyone else, but it's just not for me. What am I doing wrong? Okay, oh, we've been here before, right? Yeah, I like these upside down fronts, right? Be gone. why did it just ignore my input there? Like, genuine question, why is the game just ignoring my input? Like, I just... Please. I pressed jump. Why did it not work? Do I have to spin jump, or why did it just ignore my input? Like... Okay, I'm reaching the point where I just want to... Okay, can you please... Yeah, the game is again just ignoring my input. I don't know why. Like, I'm mostly doing this to illustrate. Like, okay, now it works. Okay, very nice. Like, I'm mashing the jump button. Just like, like, okay. Let me just demonstrate it now, okay? Do you hear that? Okay, Can you please just work? Can you please just work for once? I'm giving up. Just not work.